Hey guys, Spooky Squid here. Today I will be doing a full face of new products. I just got my Ulta haul and I have a lot of new stuff. I have new foundation, new concealer, I have a new palette, I have a ton of other new stuff. So I'm really excited to share all the new stuff I got with you. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So I have a lot of products I want to test out. All of these products are from Ulta, as I said before. So the first one I would like to test out is the Milani Screen Queen foundation. It's a, relatively new foundation. It says natural finish foundation and it has digital blue light filter technology. So I guess for people that, I guess for everyone that's in front of their phones a lot of the time, it's supposed to protect you from the blue light that can sometimes be really harsh for your skin. So yeah, let's get started. Another new product that I have, it's not really a product, it's a tool, realTechniques Miracle Mixing Sponge. And what it does is you're supposed to place the liquid foundation onto the silicone surface, and then it'll mix the makeup formulas and kind of mix it up nicely, and then you can just gently pat it on your face and then use this side here to gently blend it out. So let's try. Ooh. So it does have a nice little pump here that I like. There we go. Oh my god. So a million pumps later, and there we have it. Yay! Where's my mirror? The silicone side feels pretty weird, but I think it's mostly for people that need to mix like 2 shades of foundation, and then you can just place it onto the silicone side, and when you put it on your face, it kind of mixes together, if that makes sense. So I kind of had to guess my complexion when I bought this foundation, and I think I got it spot on. Yeah, this is gonna be great for summer, I think. And now I hope I don't have to pump it a million times, but no, I think we got it. We're in the clear. All good, guys. Honestly, I really like how this is applying. I do have a lot of texture in my skin, so I'm hoping that once I set it and let the product melt into my skin, it kind of, smooths out all the imperfection, but so far I like it. It gives kind of a nice dewy finish. It says natural finish, so hope it doesn't dry me out, but I don't feel like it will. Yeah, the silicone side is really weird, but I kind of like it because it allows you to like drop all the product all at once on your face, but I guess it kind of defeats the purpose because then the sponge, I can take it or leave it. I'm just gonna go back to my normal sponge that I usually use, which is another realTechniques sponge, but it's just the orange one, regular one. Now for my problem area, which is my nose. Usually it's really dry, but I have been really stressed out lately, so I don't know what's going on, but my skin is breaking out. It is very oily. I have like a bunch of pimples. I had a really big one right here and I named him Bert. My nose is less of a problem area now. Silver linings. Yeah, and my forehead is not cracking like it usually does. I'm just gonna put a little bit more. Do some spots here and there, and honestly, I didn't know what to expect with this foundation, but I really like it. And I did choose a shade darker than I usually get. I always get matched at Sephora, and I feel like, I don't know if it's because of lighting or whatever, but they always sell me one shade too light, and then I look like a ghost and I have to compensate by using, bronzer and stuff. But this is, yeah, this is my match. This is perfect. All right, So that's the foundation. First impressions, I'm pretty impressed. We'll see what it looks like at the end of the day, and after, I'm going to be filming another video after this, so we'll see what it looks like under all the lights, and hopefully my face doesn't melt off. My next product is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. So there is the regular camo concealer, which I didn't buy because I'm really dry, like I've said a million times in the video, and I just didn't think that it would be good. But this hydrating one, I'm kind of excited for. So yeah, see if it works well. And I've heard good things about this concealer, so we'll see. And I did the same thing with the concealer. I got one shade darker because, again, I'm not as pale as people think. I don't know why they always give me like the lightest shade, because I feel like and it doesn't really warm up to my skin, so I feel like this is much better for me. Oh, new sponges. Kind of smell like chlorine. Weird. Unless, is that? Oh yeah, it's the concealer. It has a really weird smell. It doesn't smell like paint, but it smells like, you know, after you painted and before you put everything back in the room, you kind of have that lingering smell. That's what it smells like. So I usually try to just put concealer like right where I want it to be brightened and where I want to hide my dark circles. So I put a lot under my eye and I kind of blend it out on my eye, and I use the corner side of the sponge and just kind of smush it and blend it as much as I can. Don't forget to wet your sponges before doing this, because otherwise it just doesn't absorb and it doesn't blend as well. Honestly, I like this. Go e.l.f. And they're really affordable, so yeah, this is much better than I thought it was going to be, so I'm really happy about this. Yay, I found my summer shades. My next product is the Beauty Bakery setting powder. So this is what it is. And I got it in the shade Oat, which is translucent. It does contain talc in it, which I'm not really happy about, but we'll see. So I'm just going to be applying a little bit on my sponge. This one's dry. I'm just going to put it under my eye to set the concealer. And I do like to put some in problem areas, which are usually my nose and forehead. I know some people like to bake with the setting powder, which is not, it's just means you put the powder on and then you let it sit for a while, but I feel weird having stuff all over my face, so I just set it and forget it. All right, so foundation is set. Let's move on to, I guess now's the time to open this here, which I'm really excited about. It's the Blush Crush palette by Colourpop. So it's like a rosy neutral toned palette that's kind of in their like monochromatic collection. This one has a different packaging though, so you can see it's full of flowers. It's really cute. I really like the design here. And when you open it, it doesn't have a mirror, which is fine. And I like that they went back to like their cardboard. This is what she looks like on the inside. She's pretty. And yeah, let's make something pretty. I think I'm just gonna add a little bit of concealer on my eyeballs. I don't really use eyeshadow primer. I've always used concealer because, I mean, it works the same. And instead of buying two products, you can just buy the one and then you use it up quicker. Which is kind of like, when you buy products, I feel like the end goal is to love it and then use it as much as possible. right? So I'm really loving this shade here, Blush Wine. So I think I'm gonna just do like a little bit of, like put a little bit of the shade in my crease to start off. And I'm gonna be using my Spectrum brushes for this, and it is the A12. Another new product that I bought in this Ulta haul that I didn't really mention because it's not really like makeup per se, but it is the realTechniques Blush Cleansing Balm. And it's just kind of like this balm, and you wet your brushes and you swirl it around in there, and it comes with like a little mat that you can scrub your brushes on. And yeah, I cleaned all my brushes with it and it worked really well. Yeah, no residue. And they clean, so I'm pretty happy about that. Let's dip into Blush Wine without further ado. Okay, so it's kind of like a wine color with golden flecks. So I'm just gonna tap it here, and I'm trying to tap it because I want to keep those golden flecks. So yeah, what I'm doing is I'm just tapping it in the outer corner of my eye, and I'm gonna bring it here on the inside. I'm not gonna bother tapping it for my crease, I'm just gonna blend it out. I have been looking at this palette for a while now, like ever since it came out. It came out with the other one, Nude Mood, which it's a warm tone neutral palette I wasn't really super interested in, but this one, it's so romantic, and I feel like it would be a perfect palette for like a wedding or something. Colourpop is just like, they make such good formula, so I was really excited about this. And when I'm doing like the outer corner, I'm just bringing it a little bit, not quite to the middle of my lid, but like maybe a third, just to bring in that little V. That is Blush Wine. Now for the next one, I think I'm gonna be adding just a little bit of How Rouge, which is kind of like the same concept as Blush Wine, but a little more rosy and less wine. And I'm just gonna buff it out a little bit. So I'm just bringing it up a little bit here, and I'm using a flat kind of fluffy brush. It is the A08 by Spectrum. So you see it's fluffy, but it's a little bit. So I'm just gently dipping into, it's pretty pigmented, and I'm just bringing it up a little bit. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. So I want to blend it out to kind of do like a faded wing, but not like super sharp, just like that. So it's kind of smoked out. My next shade, I will be using Blossom Up right here, which is like kind of got that duochrome. It like from here it looks really rosy, and then when I turn it, it's a bit more peachy, and here it's like peachy goldy. So I'm just gonna dip into this with the A07 by Spectrum. Oh, it looks really different on the brush. It's more rosy peachy. Oh, I like it. And I'm just gonna tap. Since I didn't really do a cut crease, I think I'm gonna bring this part in a little bit more. And I will be using Made You Blush, which is like the pinky rosy tone right in the middle, and I'm just gonna bring it a little bit in. There, now it's more faded and looks more natural than just. All right, so let's do the same thing on the other eye. So I'm not really dragging my brush, I'm just gently tapping it. Tap, tap, tap all over my lid. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side with Made You Blush, and I'm just gonna bring this in a little bit. I think I might bring in the Made You Blush just a little bit here too. Now I'm gonna do the under eyes. I'm going to grab How Rouge again, do like a very tiny dark underline, but I'm really gonna try to keep it close as possible. And then I'm gonna smoke the rest out. I'm gonna be using my like fluffy angled brush, which is B04 by Spectrum. Here she is. And I think I might use cheek to cheek right here and just gently smoke the How Rouge out. This is the finished look with the Blush Crush palette by Colourpop, and I'm just going to show you the shades one more time. This is Lovesick right in the corner, Pop a Bottle, which I might pop in my inner corner after the rest of my face is done. This one here, which is like a peachy nude, is The One, Enamored, which it's also really pretty. Made You Blush, Blossom Up, How Rouge, Cheek to Cheek, and Blush Wine here. The quality is really good for the price. If you're looking for a rosy neutral palette, I would recommend this one. So, I've put some eyelashes on, did my eyeliner, bronzing, highlighter, blush. They're all products that I didn't get in the haul, so I thought I might as well just throw it all on. My last product that I did get in my haul are actually, I got two lipsticks by Sugarpill. So I got this one in shade Dark Sided, which is a nice dark purple, which I've been looking for a while, like pretty much this exact shade, so I'm really excited to get it. And then this one here, which is Locket, which is a softer kind of lavender rosy with gold flecks. So obviously I'm going to use it for this look. It's very pretty. I have worn it before for work last week, so I really like how it looks on me, so I will just slap it on. I really like their doe foot applicators. They're like kind of triangle shape and they have a really pointy end. Smells like candy, but I can't put my finger on it. And there we go. This is the complete look. Once it dries down, it's one of those lipsticks that once it dries down, you smack your lips together and then you can see all the nice glitter. It's a little bit darker for the look than I thought, but I kind of like how it looks. So yeah, what do you think? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did make it all the way to the end, please like and subscribe. I will be posting more videos. I'm going to try to be posting on Tuesdays and Fridays. So hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Bye.